All right, folks, welcome back to day 4 of the weekly challenge. It's Thursday, which means we're playing boards 7 and 8, and here we have a moose of a hand, a nice flat hand here. Open 2 clubs always. Right, the 2-no trump bid ends 20 to 21, right? So when we open 2 clubs, we're starting at 22, and then when we rebid 2-no trump, we're showing 22 to 24 balanced. Very important you remember, guys, every system you have normally over 2-no trump, you have here. Right, this is like a new jumping off point. It's just showing a bigger range, right? It's just like opening 2-no trump, except it's 22 to 24. So here, that 3 diamond bid is a transfer to hearts. And then our partner bids 4 diamonds. Okay, so 4 diamonds here is an unbalanced hand with 5 hearts and at least 4 diamonds. We are just going to show our partner that we have heart support. And remember, some of you think that you need to bid more in spots like this because your hand is so good. But you've shown this already, right? So whenever you show a no trump range naturally, your partner's in control, right? So what you do in these spots is you answer the questions that partner gives you, and that's it, right? You do not do anything else. Here they're bidding 4-no trump, which should be key card because we've confirmed we have a heart fit. And we're going to bid 5 clubs because that for the robot is 0 or 3 key cards. For you guys, I hope it's 1 or 4. The robot plays a flopped up system for their key card, but that's fine. The responses are pretty much the same except for the first 2. So here we have 3 key cards, the 3 aces we're looking at. So we bid 5 clubs. Ooh, our partner does the best thing. All right, so what's 5 diamonds, guys? And what bid would you like to make? 2 questions. I will answer those very shortly. But think about it and pause the video if you need to. What's 5 diamonds, number 1, and what do we bid in response to this? All right, so when we respond 5 clubs or 5 diamonds to key card, we have not revealed the location of the queen in any way. We haven't confirmed or denied it. 5 hearts and 5 spades are special bids for key cards that talk about the queen, so we always know there. So when we see a 5 club or 5 diamond response, we have a subsequent way to ask more questions, and this is what it is. When we make this 5 club bid, the next available suit that's not the trump suit will be asking for the queen. So this 5 diamond bid says, hey partner, I hear you have 3 key cards. Now I'm interested to see if you have the queen of trumps. The standard way, the very basic way to respond to this is just to bid 6 when you have the queen, or bid 6 when you have the queen and bid 5 when you don't, right? So 5 hearts here should just say, I don't have the queen. 6 hearts should say, I have the queen, even though it's weird. It says no queen of trump, and that's because they have some other understandings of this. But the best bid is to show any side king you have along the way. So the best choice is to bid 6 diamonds. And that says 2 things. It says, partner, I clearly have the queen because if I didn't, I would just sign off in 5 hearts. But I also have the king of diamonds. Okay, I believe what the robot plays here is 5 no, just says the queen, and I have no lower kings, and that will allow partner to bid the king of clubs if they have it. So that's why 6 hearts, is no queen technically, but I would play 6 hearts is always the queen, right? But the best bid when you have an outside king that's below the trump suit, show that, right? And we'll see what partner does. It looks like they were just looking for small slam, and yeah, there we go. You can see why we're missing. Oh, no, we're not missing any key cards, actually. Partner has both of them. Here, we might have some issues. Let's put it this way. All right, we have to take not 1, but 2 finesses, and we just have an outstanding spade loser always, right? So we're going to need to get really lucky to make this thing. And I'm wondering why partner was so aggressive with their bids, right? They have 7. I guess it's their shortness in clubs that gets them over the end. We're just going to play. And at this point, we don't have any reason to rough anything just yet, and because we'd be roughing in the long hand. So we're going to take our heart tricks. And the interesting part here is if you had more trumps, you might kind of strip that club suit out and then play. But we've already drawn all the trump from our hand, so here we have no choice but to start our plays. And we're going to play a diamond, and we're hoping to see the queen. We don't see it. Oh, nice. Okay, so that was a huge win. And not only that, not that we needed extra interest to dummy, but this is a neat little spot here where we get to play this. All right, so I'm tempted to play a couple of different ways here. We can just take a spade finesse right now and see what's doing, right? Or we could maybe give ourselves more than one chance to be successful, even though it's unlikely we're going to be successful, right? What I mean is we could play a club to the ace and rough a club, and then duck a spade for all we know. Or maybe they have to lead a spade to us. I don't know. Unlikely, right? They have other suits they can lead, but it's not, the problem is when you do that, if you duck a spade and now they force you to ruff, you might have to take a losing spade finesse and then lose another trick. But I don't know. I'm willing to try this. Notice that this is not really going to be a huge deal for us, right? We're just going to kind of see if we can manufacture a way, and this might be good, right? So we get lefty on lead, and maybe they're unplayed. They're not. Okay. So now we just have to fall back on a spade finesse. And the lefty will never pitch down to king stiff, so that was a very safe finesse. But here, we're not making it, right? But, is the auction going to go any differently at their table? Let's look, right? What's the robot going to do on this one? And we know what the north robot's going to do, right? What's the south robot going to do with our hand? Yeah, they're going to open 2 clubs and rebid 2 no trump with their 22 count, right? So here we have to understand that the auction's going to be the same, right? They're going to open 2 clubs and rebid 2 no trump because they have 22 balanced, right? There's no other bid that's going to describe this. And for that reason, we would expect north-south to just be in 6 hearts with no chance of success, right? There's just no way we're going to make this if they just make a normal lead here. We're going down 1 always. So while this might look terrible on our card, I would expect this to be a chop, right? We should be 50-50 on that one. So while it feels terrible to go down to slam, guys, it always, because it's such a juicy score that you missed out on. But is it really that bad? I don't think so. And in fact, I would be shocked if that wasn't 50%. But I guess I've been surprised before. All right, partner opens a spade. We have a massive hand here. We're going to bid 2 clubs first. Partner bids 3 diamonds, 2 hearts first, excuse me. Partner bids 3 diamonds. We're going to follow up with a 3 heart bid. Ooh, make your bid now, folks. What do you do after partner bids 3 no? And by the way, you've shown 6 hearts, right? You showed 5 hearts initially. And now you showed your 6th heart by bidding 3. What do we do now? Well, I'm going to mouse over some bids, but the first one I want to look at is this one, and that's the one I want, right? I want to play slam if partner has more than just their minimum, and that's what this bid will ask, right? It will say to partner, I know we don't have a fit, right? Neither one of us has raised our suits, right? I haven't bid spades, my partner hasn't raised hearts. So this cannot be, hey, how many key cards do you have? Because we haven't established a trump suit, right? So 4 no trump here is just, hey, if you have any extra, I want you to bid a slam, and if you don't, I want you to pass. And that's about right, especially without a harder spade fit. If partner has like 12 or even like a good 11, we certainly don't want to be bidding a slam, so we want to allow them to pass, and there they have. We hope they don't have too good of a hand. Wow, unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how to bid. I don't know how to bid with a robot, apparently. That is unbelievably ridiculous that they pass. I mean, what are you doing? This is the best hand they could possibly have on this auction, right? They have a massive 14 count. We have 5 diamonds, 2 clubs for 7, 2 hearts for 9, and we're going to get 3 spade tricks. We're going to lose 1, but we're going to get 3. So this is really frustrating. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll see if the robot has any major solution for this auction for themselves, but pretty brutal that we have to deal with this garbage from them. Like, I mean, I don't know how. You can tell how tilted I am. The robot's tilting me, guys. It's unbelievable they don't kick it into slam with this massive 14 count. And I want you to think of when I haven't watched the spades, by the way, so I'm hoping I see both of them. We'll engineer it in a way we'll play spades last if we need to. A queen, jack, nope. All right, now we'll play some clubs. And this is a good spot. When you're not watching the cards, guys, the card that you're not sure is a winner, play it last if you can. And, oh, it's not a winner anyway. Good. I'm so upset. Come on, robot. What are you doing, right? Board 8 here is, I mean, it's probably going to be flat, I guess, but it was an opportunity for success for us. And I know I stepped on myself about 400 times in my tilt factor there, but let me tell you, finish the thought I was on earlier. When we make these invitational raises, opposite opening bids, we should be thinking about the range of 12 to 14. And what I mean by that, we want to think about the minimum range that they could have. And when we realize that, right, 11 to 14 really, if we're playing normal kind of modern bidding of the aggressive styles, you're about 11 to 14. So when we see this 4-0 trump bid, we're asking if you're at the low end or the high end of that 14. Partner is above 14, guys. Partner has 2 5-card suits and 14. Like, how are we not playing slam on this when they get invited? And this is why I talked about this in the original version. The second board, I bid a lot. I bid 4 spades after partner just raised to 2. And this is the reason I did that. And it was not a good bid. It was an overbid. But sometimes you have to overbid with the robot because they do not understand invitational sequences, or at least they don't know how to evaluate their hand properly when you invite frequently. Okay, so sometimes you just have to kind of split the difference. I'm not willing to do that for slam. I always try to bring them into the conversation, but you can see when you bring them into the conversation like this, they're going to make some inexplicably bad bids. And this is just, for my opinion, the clearest 6-0 trump bid by the North player. Or 6 diamonds, whatever. Give us a choice. Do something constructive here. Don't pass 4-0 trump with your 14. Kind of ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to stew in my anger for another 5 minutes or so, but I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be more relaxed and ready to go for these last 2 boards. As much as we've gone through here, getting to a bad slam and not getting to a good one, I still think they're not going to be punitive to us. I think they're going to be 50-50. All right, so I guess we'll find that out tomorrow, but let's see what happens tomorrow, and let's see what we're starting with. Okay, just, take a look. Make your opening bid, guys. Guess what I'm going to do? And I'll see you tomorrow on